An all-party meeting is underway to discuss the border tensions with China, with sources saying that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will attempt political consensus on the government's diplomatic and military efforts. Sources say that Home Minister Amit Shah will brief party chiefs in attendance at the all-party meeting on details of the Galwan Valley incident and India's preparedness. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, who will also be present, will brief the leaders on the issue and give details of the past and present diplomatic efforts, including the de-escalation exercise. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will then reiterate government's resolve to protect Indian territory and build consensus on diplomatic and military efforts. The coronavirus pandemic did not stop a Congress MLA in Madhya Pradesh from voting in elections to 24 Rajya Sabha seats today. Covered from head to toe in a white protective jumpsuit, Congress MLA Kunal Chaudhary was among the last leaders who turned up to vote at the State Assembly in Bhopal. Chaudhary has been tested positive for the highly infectious coronavirus. His turn to vote came after at least 205 MLAs had already casted their votes. Chaudhary, wearing personal protective equipment and carrying a mobile phone in his hand, walked into a room to cast his vote. Around him, people stood in a distance to minimize the risk of getting infected. Now, BJP leader Hitesh Bajpayee took objection to this, and he asked how the Election Commission allowed a person who is infected by coronavirus to come out and vote. 3 days after the Monday night clash between Indian and Chinese soldiers at Galwan Valley in Ladakh, China has released 10 Indian soldiers, a report published in Hindustan Times said. The report quoted people familiar with the development in Ladakh. The release of 10 Indian soldiers followed the intense negotiation between the two countries after the violent face-off. The report, quoting anonymous sources, said that the released 10 Indian soldiers included 2 officers. It also mentioned that the soldiers will now be sent to medical examination and they will be debriefed. However, the army hasn't officially confirmed the same. Indian Air Force Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadauria visited Ladakh for 2 days on Wednesday and Thursday to review the preparations of the Indian Air Force after the face-off between Indian and Chinese soldiers in Galwan Valley, in which 20 Indian soldiers were killed on Monday night. Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadauria visited the Leh Air Base on Wednesday and the Srinagar Air Base on Thursday. The IAF operates several Air Force bases in Jammu and Kashmir, with Srinagar, Avantipura and Leh operating either fighter squadrons or fighter detachments. Social media giant Facebook has removed a series of posts shared by US President Donald Trump's campaign for violating the policies of the company. The company alleged that Trump's campaign ads were removed for using a banned hate group symbol to identify political prisoners. The ads featured an inverted red triangle, which was apparently used by Nazis to identify their political prisoners. Facebook removed all of the posts and ads by Trump campaign for using the infamous Nazi symbol, but his people alleged that it was not a Nazi symbol that they had used.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.